morning, folks. It's 10:06 a.m. on the 21st day, 4th month, 2022. And I'm having a look at your weather, Australia. Yeah, I was correct. This line of wet weather is going to move south. And it's doing an up and over because of the flows. The flows are all going to the center of your country, just like I said the other day. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4.5 days ahead of you right now on this because I'm having a look at the up and over move. The up and over move is when you make high pressure down here with the radar stations so nothing can come inland very far. Backs up all the moisture along the coast, which causes a lot of rain to stall here before this overcomes and comes down the center. Now I'm just going to let this roll for you at its, well, it's too slow. But for right now, this is the plan for today. In this area, Townsville, you're going to cop it. This is a terrible quantity of rain coming down. You know, that right there is in the center of that storm. It's 33 centimeters every 3 hours. It's not a little bit. As you can see, these storms blow up. Right? They stall. They can't come inland. It goes all the way up through the Cairns. See how it's going to impact that area? That's a very dangerous cell. It's showing rotation. Anytime you got rotation in a big cell, you can expect, well, because it's out to sea, water spouts, tornadic activity, very, very, very dangerous lightning. Look at how big they're saying how big these lightning strikes are. When they're really fat on this graphic, it means it's more dangerous. It's more intense. As you can see, everything goes up and over. So what we got accumulation-wise is just as bad as it's worse. Remember, before it was only up here. Half a meter of rain was showing. Cairns, right? Well, it's worse. It's gone all the way south, just like I said, that pressure line. And that pressure line is actually split. It can go further south, and I'll show you why I say that. This is a lot of rain over 10 days. Over 24 hours, that's a lot of rain. This is what's going to come in the next 24 hours, obviously, if it's 24. When I move that up to the 3-day, you guys are fucked. Absolutely fucked. All the way up this whole coast till this can come up and over. All this moisture backs up. Right? It's a geoengineering move. Seen it many times. Yeah, not good at all. And out to sea, there's some very heavy pockets of rain out here. And if I look at the 3-day for the middle of your country, ain't much going on except around the Mount Isa, that area around here. But in this 2-day gap between day 3 and day 5 here, boy, did you get some rain between here and Long Reach. This is a bad situation. Very bad. Right, even that extended line here over 10 days is coming in at a lot of rain. This is very flat land back through here. This runoff's going to be a huge problem. And I could easily see this line coming down here through to Rockhampton. It's very possible. And why I say that is if I put this pressure map on, is this green line here is mean atmospheric pressure. It's being pretty mean to us these days. These storms on either side of these lines, on these 2 isobars up, 2 isobars down, is going to be volatile. And this could fluctuate between the two as the battle of this low and this low do like a pump move. See, these are the same pressure, so these are gonna bubble back and forth. And usually during one of the momentums of it bubbling this way, this pops down, almost always. Boop, 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 and boop, and this will come around it. And when that happens, all this comes through. Now, New Zealand, you got a wet week as well. You're not out of the woods here, but Australia, your main concerns through here over the next 10 days. Melbourne, you guys are going to get really wet. Same with Adelaide, as these storms here come through. There's nowhere for them to go but across. Until this low up here makes its move, you're fucked. It is. It's all backed up water. There's no other way for it to go. You've been well sprayed. I'll tell you that. If I look out from further out, you see the square form of this right here off the coast of Cairns and Townsville, where all the not so much fun is happening, but it's fun for the geoengineers watching their results. Lots of outflow boundaries. It's squares within squares, folks. Squares within squares controlling your weather. If we can find a gap in the clouds that's clear, it would be a miracle, actually. Got a lot of EMF, electromagnetic frequency, and space weather. We did have a small event, but it's nothing major. We're actually in the green. See? So we really, I'm not calling that, I'm calling it a non-factor on the day. Where was I? Okay, I was over here. Look at the square inside this square here. Big square, small squares, bigger square. Right? See that? It's plain as day on your eyes. A rectangle down here, outflow boundary, causing pressure walls. These storms have nowhere else to go but in here. This is a geoengineering move that actually is aiming this in here. And this is why I say it's Townsville, watch out. I don't say it because the weather plan shows this. I say it because I see this. I see this out to sea. The square and the squares here. Causing rotation of this cell here. That's going to impact Townsville. You chem bombs fueling it, the food, if you will. The catalyst to make the clouds. Yeah, geoengineer your weather. Chem bomb right here. It's not silver iodide going off. This isn't cloud seeding. It is not. Never say I say it's cloud seeding. This is geoengineering. This is cloud creation. Okay? Modifying the Earth's natural systems is geoengineering. And you guys are getting a geoengineered flood of biblical proportions. Look at the chem bombs out here in the ocean. You know, what more do you need to see tonight? This is a crime scene. Yeah, I'm taking a quick one. I do intend to have my stuff up on YouTube under my Rob D channel. Ah, you twunt. Oh, let me do that again. Oh, wasn't that convenient? Yeah, let's just give it the full Monty here. And we'll download that so I have a screenshot. So this is just for me to have for later. Okay, I'll continue down. My goodness, look at this outflow boundary here of EMF. And are your radars exceeding? Actually, when I put on the radar feed, it was just your usual gilt that you see from the BLM. I'll show you. It's very busy up here. You got Mount Isa making that boundary, keeping that energy there so nothing can come down. You got the energy wall put in place down here. Yeah. See it? Bzz, bzz, bzz. So I don't see how the storm can make it as far south as here. You'll just get your normal storms. But anywhere from here north, oh, excuse me. Apologize for that. Anywhere from here north, that flood line could come to. I'm serious. These isobars say so. That could drift down a little bit south. If this nudges a little bit, like let's say this high pressure flows really fast towards this one and bumps it, or an EMF pulse pops that down, then that comes down this coast. And then all of that will come all the way down to the line of Brisbane. And that is one of my concerns. Right now, the pressure's too high for it to get down there. See that 1022? But that 14 is the mean line, and this 16 is a definite possibility all the way to here. Yeah? So don't believe that line. And I say further, I don't see how this tug of this isn't going to pop that down further. You got a bit of a shove here. It's going to help with the pin as well. This is pressure flow. This is predictable. This is a cool looking graphic to tell us the weather plan, right? But at the end of the day, we're concerned about how is all this water going to get here? Why are they going to flood out this part here? Besides, do they want a rail line through here? I don't know. That's just speculation as we speculate. But as you get this, you know, a year's worth of water comes in 10 days. And you're getting into the half-meter range here between Townsville and Cairns. Right? That's the hand of God. But we have to be prepared to help these people. Squeegees for their floors can be made out of fun noodles, right? We could do this. Tape a fun noodle around the bottom of a broom and you've got a squeegee, right? These type things we could do. Um, as far as, I haven't loaded your sat viewer yet, so I'll do that now. God, you got some big storms going on up there. So we'll hit some cities, some coastal, and some infrared grayscale and let this roll. And this is your latest, not so greatest view of the area in question. Cairns to Townsville. This is, I do see some terribleness is going on over here. Excuse me while I sip my drink. This is my first view of this, so we're going to have a live look together. Streamers of God only knows what going that way. Got some low-level cloud coming in from the sea. That's what this is. This is over the top. That's underneath. We got the underneath mass going this way while the top cloud's going that. A big square of something blowing up over here. Sorry about the fuzzies. Didn't give me the city names for some reason today. Oh, well, it is what it is. Learn your coastline, know where you are. Big line of crap coming across the country here. Choke the kangaroos down. Big plume going off there. Boom. Not all that exciting, is it? Big square to that, isn't it? Not really, it's not a very clear image. Oh, here we go. Now I'm getting it. It's boiling out here, man. Boom, boom, plumes going off everywhere. Look, boom, boom. Look at this one snaking out in that direction. You can't deny that. Let's get that back up. Eyeball right here above these dots. Look at this thing, that sperm out there coming up in your eyes, guys. Watch it from nothing, and all the flow's coming in this way. It's going to streamer the other way. Watch. Chem bombs suck. They're just pluming it up, keeping the catalyst to fuel this storm. Whether that makes things warm or cold, I do not know. You know, different chemical catalysts can make heat. Some make cold. Some just produce ions. So I have no idea what that catalyst is designed to do. But I know it's going to fall out. It's not designed to stay up there forever. And what comes up must come down. And is it going to come down in these waters? Yes. Is it going to go in the wind and blow up your nose? Probably. This stuff might have nanometallics in it. You get bloody noses. Anybody down here on shore? Headaches? Nausea? Lack of sleep? And I'm not talking just from being nervous. Well, you got all these chem bomb plumes and all sorts of chemicals going off around you. Imagine it's not too healthy. These are not rain bombs. These are chem bombs. Know the difference. Know the freaking difference. Brisbane, Maryborough, look. I mean, that's the Harvey Bay. Hey, Rod, man, they just bombed your house. Look at the big square over the top of you. I imagine you'll be handling that over the weather anomaly known as Harvey Bay. I should call it Tensor Bay. It's a new dimension opens out there. Look at the hole in the cloud out here. Boom! Have that, whales. There's whales out here, you know. I don't imagine it's too good and healthy, all this fallout for them. And it looks like you got some rain coming in towards the shores, because that's got a lot of moisture in it. A great big square right here between Dalby and Roma. Goondiwindi, however you want to call it. Stanthorpe, as we head toward the area that I'm glad is not having a huge accumulation. Don't believe the weather plan's cuffs. You guys are going to get wet. I see that plain as day. And the bottom corner is going to get a soak out right through here over the next few days. I haven't really shown you that. So I'm going to do it now. And then I'm going to wrap this up. It was pointed out to me to keep these short as possible so people might watch. See? The weather plan says you ain't getting shit. So your rain you had is already done. They changed your plan and I disagree. No, I see more water for you than they're showing here. Why did they change their plan? Oh, I see. No, no, there it is. Uh-huh. Yeah. There's your wet day is Monday, my time, 8 a.m. So that'll be about well, nearly 12-hour difference from there. So it's 8 a.m. be 8 o'clock nighttime in Adelaide on Monday night. It's going to get very rumbly as that comes through. And looks like Melbourne gets a bit spared. And no, not completely. The weather plan does have you getting wet, but they change this all the time, so let's not call that accurate. It's only after that moves will you know what's going to happen here. And depending on the low pressure here and the low pressure here will determine what this does. Because this pressure here is 956. That is very, very, very low. That's a real raging storm, right? Even this storm's going to want to flow towards that one, right? So there's a lot based on this. It looks like it's going to spit that off. Has to. The pressure wars demand this. These are all fighting for space across the middle. And when these come, all that goes. Whoom, toward the coast. And when that happens, we'll be beyond this 10-day forecast. And that's when you can expect a big deluge along this coast. All right? So there's your weather forecast. I'm not too happy to say you guys in the middle are about to cop it. Man-made weather is very, very real. Very, very real. Chem bombs are real. Electromagnetic perturbation, known as EMF, being used in your atmosphere is real. And there's a real danger of loss of life along this coastline today. If you're traveling, stay home. Get your stuff up in the air. Prepare to evacuate along these islands in these areas here. All right? Be safe. Big love. Peace.